Hi friends, this is Loli. Welcome back to the channel. Today I bring you some Dollar Tree beach house DIYs. Let's jump right in. The first inspiration piece, I'm going to be using one of these beach words from the Dollar Tree. And I was inspired by this creation from Michelle Smith Creations. I really love the way she used the beach word and I really wanted to recreate it with my own twist. This one came with 2 tags, but I only paid one price. But I took those off and we're gonna go in with some paint. I taped off the bottom first and then I'm going to be painting that first little line there using my sky blue paint from Dollar Tree. Then I came in with this one, which is in the color aquamarine, also from the Dollar Tree. I like using these paints to do things like that because they work more as a stain more than a paint. Here you're just gonna see me layering them and just putting them on and then blending the space in which they both join, just to create a little gradient effect or a amber effect. Now I'm coming in with another Dollar Tree paint. This is in the color powder blue. And I'm doing the same exact thing I did before, making a line with that color, nice and thick, and then going ahead and blending it in and bringing it up a little bit and down a little bit to blend it with the previous color as well, so it has like that amber effect we were talking about. And this is pretty much the process here. I'm going to have you enjoy the music and enjoy the painting. I'll talk to you in a little while. At the top here, I'm coming in with turquoise, also from the Dollar Tree.
Sunset, hit the cottage to clean up. Crack open a bottle.
The secret here is to make sure to blend those 2 colors as they join.
Pre-game, then we're out the door. Start a fire on a moonlit shore.
And here I'm just coming in and adding some more paint to the different sections just to bring out that green and those colors that kind of faded away a little bit. If you're enjoying this video so far, please don't forget to leave me a thumbs up.
These are the nights. Put me back on island side. I need that state of mind. Island time, where everything's slow. Put me back on island time. We can't ignore the crime. Island time, where we take it slow. Oh, only alarm clock that's ringing is the foghorn that's singing to me. Only thing I am planning.
If you notice, I'm not changing brushes. I'm using the same brush as I'm going through the different colors.
Put me back on island time. I need that state of mind.
Then I took off the tape from the bottom and then I decided to actually do it an amber with a little bit of a lighter tone. So I came in with the white from also Dollar Tree. This is more like a stain, like I told you, it's like a watered down paint, just to give this a little bit of a lighter effect. In this case, this blending up. I did 2 coats of each color, excluding the top one. It was already dark enough. Since the sky blue paint that was above the white was already dry, I just came in with this very light dry brush with it where the white and that color join, just to create that amber effect and eliminate any harsh lines. And here it is all done, my friends. Look how cute that is. I was thinking I would put in some seashells, but I'm not so sure. What do you guys think? My friends, this video is part of the Try It Tuesday. It is a collaboration hosted by Sammie from Unicorns Does Designs, in which we get to recreate another creator's creation and at the same time make it our own. I hope you enjoy the playlist. Don't forget to visit all the other creators so you don't miss out on all the amazing things they have done. My second inspiration came from this cotton board decor that I found on Pinterest, and it was posted by the crazycraftlady.com. I love this piece, but I wanted to make it nautical. So I got one of my cotton boards from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to remove the tag from it. And the first thing that I'm going to do is Mod Podge it, guys. I made a mistake and I didn't Mod Podge it. Do not paint it first. Mod Podge it first and then paint it. Just learn from my mistake. Do as I say and not as I do. Because that was nightmare. You will see here. But I started just, experimenting on the paints. I wanted to create like a mixture of different colors that are, synonymous to the ocean. And I just used, the aqua color, the powder blue, the sky blue, and the turquoise to create this. And these are still the same paints from Dollar Tree. I just blended everything in, keeping all strokes long ways, and I did the same thing to the top portion of the cotton board. Here you can see that I wiped off the paint, and I'm going to go ahead and Mod Podge now that everything is dry. I couldn't take off the rest of the paint, so I'm just going with it at this point. I just make sure to put a healthy coat of Mod Podge on the entire cotton board. Mod Podge allows your paint to really adhere nicely to your piece and not scratch off easily. I am hoping to put this for sale, so I want this to be durable so my customers will be happy. And I have no patience to wait for paint to dry, so I put that to the side and I'm going to work on the next part of the DIY. I'm going to take one of these small crates from the Dollar Tree. They have small opening slats, one of the two. And I painted it with that tan color from Apple Barrel. And now I'm going to come in with this lighter tan. This one is from Anita's. The previous one was light mocha, I believe was the color of it. And then this one is just tan from Annie's. I just did a dry brush just to lighten up the other piece. I was trying to mimic the feel or the look of sand. And while the wood slatted thingy majigga dries, I'm going to start working on the cotton board that is now nice and dry. And I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing we did in the beginning. I am mixing together the aquamarine, the turquoise, the powder blue, and the sky blue together to create like a, nice Caribbean beach feel tones onto this cotton board. And while the cotton board dries, I'm going to work on painting this as well. I decided to go with a different color scheme. I want to use the sky blue color in two of the slats, and I'm going to use, I believe, the turquoise on the other. I did just a quick little dry brush, just very light. I do want this to be distressed as well. Actually, it is the aqua color that I used in the middle. I didn't like how bright it was, so I went back in and added a little bit of the, not sky blue, but the powder blue on top of it, just to tone down that green. And I decided to add the powder blue on the side pieces. I did not paint the back because I'm going to be using that to glue it onto my cutting board. And I added some of the turquoise on the edges of the board right there. You can see that part that was exposed in the top of the crate. And for some reason I was still not satisfied with the color on the cutting board, and I'm coming in with some of that turquoise, trying to get it, you know, to maybe a double tone, a two-tone piece. But I did not like that either, so I'm going to try to just add it like highlights on the sides of the cutting board and at the top, and then I'm going to come in with the powder blue and blend it in, just giving that interest. I like how the mixed colors like that with the little, you know, hints of each other looked. And then I came in with some of the aqua and added it on there. I'm doing all this while the paint is still wet, just blending the colors until I got to the tone that I liked. Then I was going a little bit too dark, so I'm coming in with the sky blue, just trying to add some distressing all over the entire piece, just to bring this back into a beachy feel. I do like that, you know, that look of the little lighter color on there, that it makes it look as if this like waves, you know, when the waves crash on the shore and you see that white color. That's pretty much the look that I'm going for here. And friends, if I was a flower, my name will be Impatient. I could not wait for that paint to dry. I just used my heat gun to dry it up, and then I'm coming in using some of this light tan color from Annie's, and I'm going to put it a light distressing or medium distressing, I would say, on the sides on there. I did like the little earth tone on there that makes it look like sand, but at the same time I wanted a little bit different tone as well, so I'm going to come in with the sky blue and add to that distressing as well, so it gives it two tones on there and it gives it a little bit more dimension. And friends, I need a little bit more distressing in my life, so I make it a mixture of both the blue and the tan and added a little bit of turquoise on there. And I'm going to just mix these colors together, and I'm going to distress the entire section there. I needed a little bit more of that white, and I'm just going to go ahead and take a paper towel and wipe it down a little bit to, you know, blend it in a little bit better and create that distressed blue look that I was really going for, and tone down that aqua color a little bit, the turquoise that was a little bit too bright. So I just liked to just add some of that paint, and then you can see there how much lighter it is. Then I came in with some white paint, and I'm going to distress the edges on there just to brighten up the piece a bit more. I dried the piece, and now I'm going to go ahead and attach this what do you call it again? Why can't I remember the name of this today, guys? Crate. That crate onto my cutting board is like a perfect fit on there, and I'm just going to distress this a little bit. I didn't like how yellow the inside looked now, so I'm like, I didn't feel like it went with the entire side, so I painted the inside white, like a little dry brush, and then I also dry brushed the front of it as well. Now I'm coming in with some jute cord. I just added some hot glue to the back, and then I'm going to wrap this on the top. I do not like the straggly ends of the jute cord, so I burned them off before I wrapped it, just to avoid a little bit of that at the end of putting the heat onto the plastic. I wrapped and wrapped and wrapped, you know, until I was happy with the height it was on, and then I cut it off and glued it on the back section on here. And I painted the back, guys, because I didn't like how that green was just by itself like that. I also painted the black off camera. So now, you know, I still have some straggly, so I burned them off, and that was nice and neat now. And I took some of these starfishes from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to glue it onto the middle there using some gel super glue. I don't know why I couldn't decide which angle. It was the same. It has 5 points, so I finally settled on this one. I don't know why it looked different, but yes, I just set it until it dried. Then I took a seashell and I also glued it on using gel super glue. And here it is, my friends, all completed. I just added a little bit of shells to it and some moss. Let me know what you think. My third inspiration piece came from Crafty Beach, and she created this ship wheel decor piece, and I wanted to recreate it using lighter colors. For my piece, I also used one of these wood rounds from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to go ahead and paint it using the powder blue color that I used for the previous DIYs. I just give this a full coat of paint and just making sure to go with the grain, and then I'm going to go ahead and use a paper towel, and I'm going to just remove some of the paint so that will show more of that grain. Friends, if you're still with me in this video, thank you so much for sticking around. I want to take a moment to thank each and every one of you for supporting my channel, for taking time out of your day to see my videos, to comment, to like. I truly appreciate it. Alright guys, so I used one of these shipping wheels from the Dollar Tree as well. I'm going to paint it using the aqua color from Dollar Tree and to give it a full coat. Just trying to do it not too, of a heavy paint set. That you can see there, I just try to spread out what I put on there, and then I'm wiping off any excess on there. I just wanted to have a hint of green, so this is just a first step. So now I'm going to come in using some of this beige color from Anita's, and I'm going to do a very heavy dry brush of the entire thing, but I'm going to do it in sections and layers until you see that just that green peeking through the paint like that. And I'm going to go ahead and do some distressing to this piece as well. I'm going to use the turquoise color, and I'm going to dry brush it on here, again trying to bring that whole different blue variation that Caribbean oceans have. I also came in with some of the tan color also, bringing it in to create that wave-like feel, and I did that to the entire surface and just did it and blended in as much as I could to make it look nice and seamless. I had a very particular look in my brain of what I wanted this to look like, and it wasn't looking like that. So I'm going back into the wheel, coming in with some of that powder green, that powder blue actually, to knock down some of that green a little bit more. I don't want this to be more muted colors. Friends, if you have not subscribed to the channel just yet, I'm going to ask you to please consider doing that. It is free and it means the world to me. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you're notified each time I upload a video. And here you see it aligning more with my vision. I was happy with that, so I'm just drying it with my heat gun real quick. And I'm going to go ahead and take some of my glue gun, oh my goodness guys, I can't speak right now. I'm going to take one of my, oh my lord, wood hot glue, and I'm going to place it in the back of the wheel, and I'm going to press the wheel down into place. However, here guys, you can see that I put the top portion of the wheel towards the bottom. I wanted that hole that you see there on the side bottom to be at the top so I can cover it later on, but I didn't do that. But anyway, we'll fix that later. Then I'm taking some of these seashells that I got from the Dollar Tree, and I'm placing it on the spaces in between the wheel peg thingies. I don't know, tell me how you call that. I'm not very maritimo, or if that's even a word. And then I'm taking this starfish from Dollar Tree as well, and I'm going to glue it to the bottom using some gel super glue. Not to the bottom, to the middle.
Put me back on island time. I need that state of mind. Island time, where everything's slow. Put me back on island time.
And then I glued each one of the seashells using the gel super glue as well.
Island time, where we take it slow. Oh, oh.
Then I'm going to take some of this ribbon that I found at Dollar Tree, and I'm going to create a bow for the middle section right there. Bam, there you see it. Now I'm going to glue it in the middle, but guess what? I forgot a step. I was supposed to do my rope first, but hey, we do what you gotta do when you gotta do it, right? So I'm just gonna go ahead and, do it after the fact. I'm just going to make sure that hole is covered with the rope. And I made sure that my edges of my rope were nice and straight, and I just glued them in place. And then I'm going to be carefully just position them all the way around the entire round until I get to the other side of the rope. This section over here had a lot of little hairs, so I'm going to burn that off before I place my rope back down. And I just like to avoid this step whenever possible. And I also like the nice little charted or darkening feel that the burning off the straggly things gives this. And then sometimes the rope also has little pieces of brown things that just stick out. I just trim that off, and I'm going to continue wrapping my rope all the way through. Once I got to the section where the bow was, I just lifted the bow carefully and put the glue right against it a little bit, and then put my rope down, and it was quite easy. It was that simple. And then once I got to the end right here, I just measured exactly the space that I needed. After I burned off more straggly hairs from the rope, I cut it nice and straight, added a little bit of hot glue in that seam so they will all stay together, the three pieces that form this rope, and then I just butted up nicely against the other piece to create a nice seamless look. And just like that, guys, look at it. Look how cute that is. I really, really love it. Let me know what you think. Here's the final reveal. Let me know which one you like the best. And if you plan to recreate it, please send me a photo. I would love to see it. As always, my friends, thank you so much for watching. Be blessed, be a blessing, and craft responsibly. And if you would like to follow me on social media, here are my social media links. And stay tuned for that playlist. Go ahead and watch it. And here are some suggestions if you would like to see some more of my content. Thank you so much. Bye.